Welcome back. Gotta feed the animals for the night, give them some feed, separate them. We got Coco and Abram in there, so I'm gonna separate them before I feed them. I'm not gonna feed Abram, but all the mothers, I'll feed them. All the females, we gotta separate Coco. Turn the camera. Yeah. Feed them before it gets dark. The animals. I got the feed in the truck. So we got one more female sheep that hasn't had a lamb. All the other ones have given birth already, which is nice. So we're just waiting on one more. Once it starts greening up, we'll start moving the sheep again. They know I'm grabbing feed, so they are being loud. Set the camera over here. So we got 9 lambs currently on the ground. We got Coco in there, so I'm gonna separate Coco. You see that? So while the feed is soaking, start separating them. I gotta try to catch Abram. So it might get kind of dark. It's easy to separate Coco somewhat. Then you got the sheep all over. You see the lambs going crazy. Hey, sheep. Y'all doing? So we'll be taking this pen down pretty soon. But for now we're still using it. It's the bottle baby, Kaya. We've been keeping her out here now. She's a little bit older. And so we got 3 little black ones. They're always the smallest ones. So I'm gonna try to figure out the best way. I guess I should have got that feed bucket. I'm gonna try to catch Abram in the pen. Might be a little bit of chaos. We got Abram in the pen. Now he's got to get the sheep into the high tunnel. Keep Coco out. So I think they'll probably all follow me. Just try to keep Coco from coming in. Falling. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Good. So now we got all the sheep in here. Work on feeding them. I don't know if it's better with the light or without it. Zane bedtime stories. So I'm gonna show the little lambs that we've had so far. We haven't showed all of them. Let me see the comments. I hadn't looked at the chat. Let's see. Somebody said, "Do y'all find other animals while doing a great job?" Tell your wife I said hello. Yeah, I don't know. It might have been an old video or something. Yeah, we found the animals. They said, "Are you all ready to start planting seeds yet?" I'm so glad you're all able to find sheep. Yeah, that was some months ago when we filmed that video. But yeah, we found them. Let's see if that'll work. But yeah, we found them. You see, got the tripod low. Greetings, A&A. It's my first time seeing y'all live. I'm super proud of y'all. We appreciate you for joining us. What is that? Hey, A&A. Hey, everybody that's watching. We appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody for watching. Yeah, we found the sheep. That was some months ago. That was before they started having lambs. But yeah, so if you've been following, you'll know that we've had this bottle baby. It's hard to hold the tripod and the light. So you know we've had this bottle baby. Which was a female. Luckily, she's been the only bottle baby we've had, because we were having to feed her every couple of hours, and it's like raising a baby, and it's just a lot. But she's been doing pretty good out here. We put her out here, I don't know, she's probably been out here about a week now. But we bring her in at night when it gets real cold. Luckily, right now it's warming up. The high today was 70, and it's getting warmer and warmer. This weekend will be in the 80s, which would be kind of hot. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get to the other lambs. We've had a few more. We got 9 total. Yeah, appreciate everybody for watching. So we got 73 people. We got 35 likes. Hit the like button if you like it. And so our latest lamb we've had. Let me just grab the phone off here. Try to set the light up. So that's the newest one we've had back there by the white sheep right here. That's Eden. She had that one a couple days ago. All the sheep, all the lambs in here are probably about somewhere between 1 to 3 weeks old. We had 6 males and 3 females so far. We're waiting on one more. There's only one more left that should be pregnant. Right there, the other white one right there. So we're waiting on her. And so those are the 2 twins. If you've seen one of the other lives, we showed the birth of these 2 twins. They've been doing pretty good. They play a lot with the bottle baby because they're all pretty similar. But it's pretty funny watching them. And so then we got these lambs over here. They're getting old enough to where they're eating feed. And we had to kind of keep an eye on them because they were stealing milk from the other lambs. But they're real dominant. We're going to probably keep that one right there. He's a ram lamb. We'll keep that ram. But all the other rams, we'll either sell them probably or butcher them. Either keep 1 or 2, I'm not sure yet. But he'll be a good one, a good breeding ram. We like his colors. But they'll all make pretty good rams. So we got, I'm trying to think which one's a female. We got a female, the bottle baby, and then we got another female over there, and then we just had the female 3rd one born. But we had a lot of males, we had a lot of rams, so we'll have to do something with all those rams. But you see the young lambs, they're learning how to be a part of the flock. It looks so funny seeing all 3 of them. I would go back there, but they're more skittish and they'll start running, so I won't get too close, but yeah. I'll leave them alone, let them eat for now. Grab the tripod. But yeah, somebody was talking about planting seeds. We're planning on planting a lot of stuff soon. Planting, we try to plant stuff early, but we always end up not being early. Somebody said I'm in Florida, and I think today is our last cold spell. I'm planting a lot of seeds. Yeah, it's getting warm. It's warming up now, so now is the time to plant, at least out here, if you want to get a good start. So we're trying to get stuff going. It's hard to figure out where to put the light at. I might just turn it off. But yeah, we're trying to plant some some early stuff so we can have them ready to transplant in the summer. We want to plant peppers for sure. We're gonna plant some today. I don't know if I'll do it on live. I might do it on the live or not. Yeah, the cold spell is kind of leaving, and we'll probably have a few more cold spells until April, but for now it's gonna be warm for a while. It's gonna be kind of hot actually. Yeah, somebody said I watched her being born. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing her. We were worried about her because she rejected her lamb last year, and so we didn't know if she was gonna reject them, and we had a feeling she was gonna have twins because she was so big. Yeah, look at them. But she did pretty good. She's not the best mother, but she's taking care of them. So we only have one bottle baby right now, but yeah, Ava said hello. Hey Ava, if you watching still. Somebody said I love this. Yeah, we appreciate y'all for watching. If you like it, hit the like button. Somebody said I didn't even get notification. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I think sometimes YouTube is just glitching. Said, at what age do you send the sheep to slaughter? Probably around 6 months old. It'll really depend on how much weight they gain, how big they get, but I'm trying to decide how we're gonna do it. But somewhere around 5 to 8 months old will be most likely when we send them to slaughter. Some of them I might butcher them myself, but some that we want to get processed, we're gonna have it butchered. I don't know where to put the light. But yeah, so but it'll depend on how much weight they put on within that time. I want to try to get them butchered sooner than later because they'll get a gamier taste when they're older, and they'll just taste better when they're younger lamb, especially the males, because we're trying to decide if we're going to castrate them. It's just a lot of different stuff, but we're trying to decide which ones what we're going to do with, because if we castrate them, that will help with the taste, the meat quality. But some of them we want as breeding rams, so we don't want to castrate them. Like I said, hit that like button. It's free and it does help. Yeah, we appreciate it. We got 90 people watching. I see we got 56 likes. Somebody said hello from Mississippi. But yeah, it'll be pros and cons to castrating them and deciding which route we'll take. We might castrate some. I don't know if we will though. If we butcher them soon enough, we might not really need to castrate them. It's more for if they're older. They could have a gamier taste, but yeah, we're trying to get them to I don't know, we have a smaller frame sheep. They're kind of smaller. But we're trying to get them to at least like, I don't know, 60 to 80 pounds when we do butcher them of live weight. And so at the most, they might be 60 to 100 pounds. But we're trying to get around that 60 to 80 pound mark when they're probably around 5 to 6 months. And so that'll be a decent amount of meat. If that's their live weight, it might be less than half of that of actual meat we get, but we still could get somewhere around 20 to 30 pounds of lamb, which will be pretty nice to harvest our own meat. But this will be our first time doing it, so it'll be a learning process. But some of these we want to probably sell as breeding stock. So I don't know how we'll do it. Can't get the light right. But yeah, somebody said, let's see. They said, "What up, brother? Good to see you guys are pushing. It's a lot of work. What you doing? Yes, a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. It's pretty cool." Trying to get the chat. It disappears after like 5 seconds. I don't know if there's a way to change that. But yeah, somebody said OKC. He said, "Have you ever butchered an animal before?" We haven't, or I haven't. But I have skinned one. We had a sheep die. I skinned her pelt, and so I don't think it'll be too hard. Just butchering the meat off of them, just for like personal consumption. Somebody said hello from Crandall, Texas, and somebody else said it was windy here in Arizona, but now it's hot today. Yeah, so the winds are blowing in warm weather now. In Oklahoma, it fluctuates a lot. So it'll be cold one day and hot the next day. Somebody said it's awesome to see the homestead work you're doing, University of Mississippi. Somebody said, "What would you consider the hardest part of homesteading so far?" The money is the hardest part. The cost of everything. Getting everything set up, at least. Because everything's going to cost thousands of dollars the way you might want to set something up. So that's really the hardest part, is the financial part of it. I see this lamb over here. She's probably getting hungry, nibbling on me. You see her? Yeah, the hardest part is honestly the money. Just having everything set up, because it costs a lot. I mean, we spent tens of thousands of dollars, but we're not even halfway set up how we need to be. But yeah, that's the hardest part. Second hardest part is the harvest is great, but the laborers are few. Like what somebody just asked. Ebony said, "Will you eventually get farm hands?" It would be nice eventually, especially if we grow to the scale we would want to be at. We would need help, especially harvesting. It would be cool if we could grow like a lot of watermelon, like acres of watermelon. But we would need definitely some help harvesting it. Be thousands of pounds, but it'd be nice to have farm hands eventually. But we would need people we could trust, and people that would actually help and not cause issues, which is hard to find. Somebody said, "Do you have a 9-to-5 that helps you know what the homestead?" I did when we first started, but now I do this full time. I used to work for the USDA, an agency within the USDA called the NRCS. But I resigned from that to do this full time, because this is what I've always wanted to do. And just trying to make an income working for myself instead of working for anyone else, especially the government. They say, "Yep, you gotta get people you can trust." Yeah, that's the main thing. It's hard finding people you can trust, and people that can do the work, because it's not easy work either. Some people will be a liability if somebody gets hurt or something. It's not easy. But yeah, somebody said, let's see, "If you had to do this all over again, what would you do differently?" If I had to do it all over again, she got fur in her mouth. Hey, y'all see her? She keeps nibbling on me. I don't really know. It's hard. I'm trying to think what I would do. It's hard to really say. Honestly, I probably would have got the excavator first. Doing it. Well, actually, let me think. If I could do it all over, I don't know. It's hard to say, really, honestly. There's different aspects to it. It's hard to really say. If I could do it all over again, I might have would have financed a huge barn, a shop barn type place, and we could have lived in that. And then I could have just developed different stuff. I could have set that up as like a, I don't know. I could have got financing for a big barn, and then pretty much we could have lived in that as we built something. But I don't know. It's hard to say what would have been the best route, but. But mainly investing sooner, investing in more infrastructure, in more equipment, like the excavator. A lot changed since we got the excavator. If I would have got that sooner, I wouldn't have wasted as much time doing other stuff. Let me see, I can see chat. Yeah, no notification either, but I'm here now. Yeah, I don't know why it's not notifying people. Sometimes it'll take the subscription away. YouTube, I don't know why it's like that. I said, bro, you're living the good life, it sounds like in my ears. We try to live a life we wouldn't regret living. A life that is worth living. But it's hard in how the world is. But we try to live in a way that, I don't know, to me this feels like living. But we still have bills, we still got stuff we got to do, we still got responsibility. And it's not easy. Somebody said school trips to your farm would be awesome. Yeah, we'd like to do something like that eventually, probably. I don't know if we probably need a little more infrastructure to be able to host it, but it would be cool. We thought about doing some workshops soon once we get more infrastructure. He said, awesome idea, Ebony. Somebody said, we lost you on TV. Yeah, I don't know why. It seems like the Wi-Fi is like, I don't know if it's losing connection. He said, it's a blessing that you believed in yourselves and took a leap of faith to fulfill your dream. Yeah, you just took a leap of faith. I mean, it's always something I wanted to do. I knew I could either be sitting, working a 9 to 5 and, I don't know, living that life and never take a chance and regret that, or I could take a chance and even if I failed, I would at least be happier with that than never trying and regretting and wondering what I could have did. And the timing of what I did, it was just perfect timing for me, and I just felt like, I don't know, felt like it was written for me to do it. But yeah. Plus with my job, the way my job was, it, I don't know, it just kind of worked out. Somebody said thanks. He says, I encourage everyone to consider getting a membership to do this channel. It helps. We appreciate all the members. Membership starts at $2.99. Or you can hit the like button. The like button is always free. It said, how much do you think you would sell one of your baby goats for? Female one. They're lambs. Depending on which one, they'd probably be around $300 to $350. Depending on which ones we sell and what age they are. The older they are, they might. Well, the females we won't sell the female, but we're trying to keep the females, at least for now, to grow our flock. But I don't know. We might end up selling. Well, I don't know. It just depends. We were thinking about selling one of the older ones. Some of them are skittish, and it's annoying chasing them sometimes when they run. But it just depends. But starting at 300 up to $4.50 probably, depending on what age they are. Some of them we might get butchered and we'll sell the cuts, the lamb cuts, but for the most part, we'll be keeping the females and mostly selling rams. We have a lot of breeding rams. Somebody said, "Where's your little love bug?" Tell her hello from North Carolina. Yeah, she's in the house. I think she's working on a video. Hey Zay, sending positive vibes from Oklahoma. Yeah, we appreciate you for watching. Especially from Oklahoma. We're in Oklahoma. Bowley, Oklahoma. Shalom, Zay. He said, "Are your goats milking goats?" No, they're not goats. They're sheep. So they're hair sheep. They look a lot like goats, though. But yeah, they're hair sheep, which is like a kind of a meat breed of sheep. They're not like the wool sheep that people are used to. But no, they're not milking though. We thought about getting some milking goats eventually because we could use that to raise other bottle babies. We can buy bottle babies for cheap, and if we had a milking goat, we wouldn't have to buy any milk. But that'd be down the line. But yeah, it's a lot of hard work when you don't have a good setup. So everything is just about setting up the right infrastructure. But that's why we try to build up while we can. It'll be nice too, and it won't get dark so soon in the summer. So we're ready for the summertime, really the spring. So man, that's wild. I totally thought they were goats. Yeah, they look a lot like goats. A lot of people think they're goats, especially the ones with the horns. But no, they're hair sheep. So hair sheep, they don't have the wool and different stuff. They're just they just have like a small it's like a wool, but it's not a thick wool. But it's still a nice thick coat. I think they're almost about done eating this. A little bit left. But they don't really seem to be too hungry. I'm gonna let Abram back in. I just separate them while they're eating because he doesn't really need any feed. I'm just giving them feed because they're all lactating and they're all producing milk and they all have lambs. Except for one of them. She hasn't had lambs yet, but she's still pregnant, hopefully. So I give them feed so they have the extra protein and calcium and stuff. But Abram don't need it. I was feeding him. He's getting fat now. So he's on a diet pretty much. No, he doesn't really need it, which is nice about the rams. When we butcher them and everything, the rams, they're not going to really need the feed as much either. I don't know if y'all see Coco. Coco want to get in here. Try to move this. Coco. I forgot, actually, I had a bucket for Coco. Just going to give her a little bit. Guess y'all can't really see. Usually we edit all this out, but on the live you can't edit. burning them though. Yeah. Let's see Coco. I just gave her a handful. Coco don't really need none either. She just spoiled. Yeah, we had to pan Coco up because she's going in heat. And she has a boyfriend down the road, and she'll go over there and not want to come back. So we'll keep her pinned in for a while. Just try to keep Abram off of her. What he's doing over there. But yeah. Might plant some stuff though inside in the house. We want to get some peppers and tomatoes started. Somebody said Abram needs a backup plan. You want to get some backup ram lambs off of them. There's one that's real nice. There's one lamb we want to keep for sure, one ram, but the other ones we'll probably end up selling them. Or butchering them and figuring it out. We want to figure out how to get into selling some meat cuts, so we'll try to get some processed. There's a place near the university that I went to, Langston University. They process sheep and goats, and I think they're pretty decent at it, but they charge a minimum of $100. So it would cost us $100 to get it processed. Let's see Coco over here. Be nosy. But yeah, it would cost us about $100 to get them processed, and so we would do that just so that it would be state inspected, so it'll be legal for us to sell the meat. But for us personally, if we just wanted some meat cuts, we could probably cut them up ourselves. We just wouldn't be able to like grind them up into ground lamb and all that unless we get an actual meat grinder, which we might end up getting because it'll cost about the same as them to process. But yeah, it's actually pretty late. It's not cold. Said it's been so windy. Trying to get the light where it's not weird, but I don't know. I don't know if I can. It's just so dark. But yeah, somebody said, let's see. It's been so windy here. We homestead 2 here in Oklahoma, and it's been hard. I commend y'all. Keep it going. Yeah, it's tough. The wind in Oklahoma is crazy. But yeah, it's rough. The wind is one of the worst things. Honestly, it's annoying because it blows everything around. Like I prefer the snow almost for the wind and the rain, because then everything gets wet and windy. See Coco licking the camera. Coco, what you doing? Got her butt on the camera now. But yeah, it's rough in Oklahoma, especially just because of the weather. But it's kind of nice because we have all the seasons. But it's definitely tough. You gotta be tough in Oklahoma. I don't know why the tripod is at. so uneven. I'm trying to get the see. Hey Zayne, Artesian and Sandra, really enjoy y'all videos. You're doing a great job. We appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for watching. Ebony said, is there a Black Farmers Association in Oklahoma? There is, but I don't really think it's that active. But yeah. There is. There's a few things. There's different some different groups, but they're not the most active or different things. We wanted to start our own nonprofit. Well, we did start our own nonprofit, but we haven't really fully launched it or worked on it right now. But we do plan on working on something in the future about that, related to that. He said, we're at an ATL. Keep up the great work. I used to live in Riverdale. You might know where Riverdale, Georgia is, near Atlanta. Literally, I used to live in Georgia for probably 8 years in different places, Savannah and Warner Robins, near Atlanta. But I'm from Oklahoma. They said, keep up the great work. Powdered milk has great shelf life and inexpensive. As far as the milk for the sheep, we have to use a sheep. We use colostrum when they're a certain age, and then after about 24 hours, we give them, about 2 days, we give them, it's a sheep replacer milk that they have to get. Said the horse, like, get back. Yeah, she always, in a way, I was worried about her being in here with the lambs, but she's been doing all right so far. I just don't know if Abram can get her riled up because she's in heat. But she's really calm though. She'll be pretty gentle. So did one of the babies leave out? I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't think they did. So we all get another horse. I don't know if we will. We'll probably get a donkey. We really want to get a donkey. We really wanted donkeys originally. We didn't really think we would get a horse, but she ended up being a good horse, and she was a good deal. But we want to get a donkey that we can breed with her, and probably get some mules, because a mule would be good in between a donkey and a horse that we could ride and still use it for pulling things. We could train it to pull a cart. He said, do you like Tulsa or OKC better, or both? I like Tulsa more. Yeah, I don't really like OKC as much. The traffic to me is worse. But I don't know. Just overall, I like Tulsa more, just because I don't know. It seems a little more unique. OKC it's bigger. It has more stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It's kind of the same. I don't know. I don't really like big cities though either, so that's part of it. Not like that. But I like Tulsa just because I kind of grew up around Tulsa when I was younger, and I don't know. I like the area more. It just kind of has like a little more unique vibe, more of a chill city vibe. OKC to me, everything looks kind of the same almost. That could be just me. I don't know. So I'm in ATL2. Have you heard of Habesha Works? I don't know. It sounds familiar. I'm not sure what. It sounds familiar. I don't know if that's Ethiopian. So what up, bro? Yeah, what is Habesha? Habesha? I don't know how to say it. Habesha Works. So what up, bro? How are you and Nate doing? I hope everything is going well. Your homestead is looking good. Much success. We appreciate it. Charles, appreciate the support. Remember to hit the like button. So we got 107 likes. He said, I'd like to send money without YouTube getting a cut. I said, please advise. Yeah, the best way to do that would be the Cashapp. Because YouTube will take part of it. Our Cashapp, I don't know if I can try to get to the description, but if you've seen our latest video Nay posted today, it has our Cashapp on it. I gotta start putting in the description, but the Cashapp is Nayzing1. It's Nay's Cashapp is NAEZING, and then the number 1. That'd be NAEZING, and then the number 1. Nayzing. But if you see our Cashapp on that, the video that was posted today in the description also has a Cashapp, and it might be on our channel bio. I'm not sure, but that would be the best way, because YouTube does take a cut of everything. So any food suggestions in Tulsa? I'm not really sure, honestly. I eat the same stuff. I don't really eat. I don't know. I'm a picky eater, so I wouldn't be a good person to ask. I always go to Brahms, but Brahms isn't even that good no more. They say send it to YouTubers Cashapp. Yeah. Me and my family got some land in LaFleur County. I'm not sure what Fanshawe, Oklahoma, near Worcester. Are you familiar with that area? Worried about diversity for my kids. I'm trying to think. Is that way southeast Oklahoma? I think LaFleur County, or East Oklahoma. I'm not that familiar with some of those counties, but LaFleur. Some nice areas, but as far as diversity, it depends. I know there's some like black communities somewhere around that area, or not that area, but around. There are some in southeast Oklahoma, but it's not that many. And the southeast can get kind of crazy, but I'm not exactly sure where LaFleur County is, or Worcester. I'd have to see it on the map. They said you should set up a P.O. box and Amazon wish list. Yeah, we have a P.O. box and a wish list. I think that stuff might be on our bio as well. And if you've seen our video posted today, it should be in the description. At least not the P.O. box, but the wish list. So is the southeast area bad? It's kind of bad, honestly. I don't know, but I don't want to say it's bad. But like, I've heard stories of it, but I don't really know. I'm not that familiar with it, honestly, as far as other. To me, people say stuff's bad, but it's always pros and cons. But but I do know it gets more into like Arkansas type territory type areas. But I know a lot of people that like southeast Oklahoma that are people of color. So I don't think it's really that bad. I think it's just the people's experience. But I think there's certain places that are better. Because Oklahoma used to have, I think, 70 all-black towns, and now they only have 13. But there's still 13 all-black towns in Oklahoma. It's not that big of a population. But the areas around those areas and those counties are pretty diverse, and it's a lot of familiarity or familiar people. So it's to me, those are the best areas, but I wouldn't say southeast is bad. Here, Aiden trying to get out. The area is nice, though. It is nice. I know it's a lot of trees, a lot more rainfall, and it's a lot greener in those areas. Yeah, it's close to Arkansas for sure. I've heard of some like racist stories, but I don't know. And a lot of the stories I heard of were from like decades ago, different stuff. But when I the agency I worked for in the USDA, people would joke about being sent to that area, not just because of the color, but because of some of those areas are way out. I was thinking of a place called named Ida Bale and different places, but there are areas where they do like black rodeos, and there's I know within all those places there's black communities and stuff. So I don't know. There's places that cannot seem bad that are bad, and seem bad that aren't bad. You just have to watch your surroundings always. But I do prefer the areas, the all black towns, the black communities. This was always kind of like a place of refuge. So you've been to Henrietta before? Yeah, I've been to Henrietta. We go to Henrietta sometimes. Henrietta is not too far from us. To me, as far as southeast, I think part of it is it depends on if you're used to the country too. Some people just aren't used to the country. That's more of a rural area. Especially it's more of like a forestry and logging type place. Like we're in the center, we're kind of halfway west and east, so we have a lot of trees, but we don't have our trees are kind of big, but they're not as big of trees to harvest like forestry, large scale forestry products. But on the east side of the state, southeast, it's bigger forestry that goes on, like Arkansas, where they mill trees and that stuff. But it's more rural. Like when you go to those type of areas, there are people that are just redneck way out in the forest that are just I don't know, just some of the wildest of people, no matter what color you are. It's just more that's just how it is. When you get to places that's just to me where it's just forest and people that are just really out there, really off grid and just I don't know. Yeah, nazing. Or no, the E and the Z is backwards on there. Naezing. One. But somebody said I'm a diverse type of person. Yeah, diversity is always good. Say hello, Zay. But there's all black towns, but in these areas, like it's an all black town. We live near Boley, historically all black town of Boley, where it was historically townspeople established, but it's established within we're in we're within the Creek Nation of Indian Territory. Technically, Oklahoma was all Indian Territory, and so to me, Oklahoma it was very diverse, especially around these areas, just because the history. So it's like a place of refuge for all people, really. Even outlaws and different people would come to Oklahoma to not do good things, but to escape. But within these areas, like our neighborhood is really diverse, which is why we want to learn Spanish because our neighbors over there they don't really speak English, but we have people of all colors in our neighborhood, and people from different nationalities. Our neighbors over that way, who we gave Leila's puppy to, they're from Guatemala, which is pretty cool. But it's different types of people. They said blessings in a. Said is it diverse where you guys are? I'd say it's pretty diverse. It's pretty diverse. We're pretty shocked at the diversity sometimes, just because you kind of assume the country wouldn't be that diverse, but it's kind of diverse out here. It's a lot of Native American communities, and then we're next to a historically black community, and It's just a lot of different people. There's a lot of Asians and stuff that buy land. It's all kinds of people. Um, but it's still, I mean, you gotta be minority and majority. They said Oklahoma got the best black rodeo and trail rides. Yeah, Oklahoma was known for that. They say, how's the bottle fed lamb doing? She's doing pretty good. Uh, she's over there somewhere, laying over there somewhere. But yeah, she was just up here. She's in here now. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. Yeah, so thanks for saying that. Try not to base things off the color of skin. Yeah, it's really all about mindset though. Really, like I've lived in areas that people are scared of. People of color scared. I lived in Southwest Oklahoma, or and been around Western Oklahoma, which the West to me is like Wild West, but I really like it in Western Oklahoma. I just didn't want to homestead there because it's so dry. But the people there are some of the most friendly people, um, and so it's not as much diversity out west. That's why some people are scared of it. But it was pretty cool out there though. It's a different type of landscape, um, at least where we were at. But it's like the Wild West almost. I mean, it's some areas it's like what's the word? Like the Panhandle and all that stuff. It's just I don't know. People are kind of scared of that kind of stuff, but you just got to be used to the country and not judge based on how things look or what other people say. Really, said Gina. Hello, Zayne. Yeah, it's talking her name. But yeah, somebody said, let's see, no, yeah, yeah, Neil over there. Um, Somebody said I was raised in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Ever been there? No, I've never been. I've only rode through Tennessee. I've never been. Tennessee was one of the states I always thought I maybe would move to if I was to go to a different state. I always considered Tennessee just because it's so nice. It's so green. It's the kind of environment. Wherever I went, I knew I would need trees, water, and decent soil. Tennessee has probably more than Oklahoma does, but Oklahoma is just more familiar. That was another thing about the western Oklahoma. There's no trees out there. But somebody said there's a lot of drug addicts in the rural parts. Yeah, that's the main thing. Honestly, is the people. Like I think southeast Oklahoma is known for like the moonshiners type people. That's what I think of when I think of that. Like people that were descendants of like the moonshine type people, way out there, just almost lawless out there. But I mean, I don't think it's like that now. That's just what I can think of. But those are people like the drug addicts and stuff like that. That's mainly what you would have to worry about, I feel like. But I haven't really been out that way long term. He said, we enjoy seeing Nay cooking yummy foods and brewing all natural teas. Any cookbooks in the future? Um, we do plan on making one actually soon. So there will be one soon, hopefully soon. So I'm in Delaware. I have lots of Amish neighbors. Yeah, we were in Boley, Oklahoma, near Boley. There's a lot of Mennonite people. He's pretty interesting. Yes, a lot of Mennonites. I don't know what the difference is between Amish and Mennonite. From Middle Tennessee, it's beautiful, but it's gotten expensive. Yes, I bet. So that's why I was worried. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it just depends. I don't know. They said I want a Tennessee Walker. Yeah, I don't really know horses like that, but I know there's like Tennessee Walker and different stuff. I don't really know what the. I know she's a Paso Fino, which is a smaller type of horse. I'm glad she's smaller. We didn't want a big old animal. Yes, I think you said it. I think it may change over time though. Yeah, I don't think it's like that anymore. Um, yeah, I don't think it's like that. I think it's pretty chill out there. I knew a guy who he's from I don't know, somewhat near that area, but more on like on the Texas border, and he loved that area. So um, different people like it, but I think it's just about perspective. I know they do trail rides out, like Idabel and stuff. I've seen videos on YouTube of them doing trail rides in Idabel. Um, they said, come visit. I'm in Tennessee. Somebody said, yeah, we have to visit sometime in Tennessee. Nay has family in Tennessee. Hey, that's a bottle baby lamb right there, too. She's Appreciate everybody for hitting the like button. I see we got 125 likes and 110 people watching, so that's pretty good. So what about water in Oklahoma? Are you concerned about it? Wells that weren't sealed properly. I've been hearing a lot about that. Um, I haven't heard about it, but it's that could happen. For us, it wouldn't affect us since we don't have a well, um, but yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't really know much about the water wells that aren't sealed off properly. That just is really on the well driller. If they don't seal it off, that's I don't know. They probably start cracking down on the well drillers and making them have to do more documentation or something. But eventually, we'd like to get maybe drill again for a well. We tried drilling, but it wasn't really worth trying to go deeper and deeper and take the chance. So if we do drill, we'll probably drill over there because the neighbors, they have a well. And they didn't have to go that deep, so we might. But for now, we can store enough rainwater, and when it rains, all the water flows into the creek, and so we pump that water. And for now, it's been working. But a well would be really nice, especially for irrigation. He said, peace and blessings, bro. Peace and blessings, house of a keep. I mean, I don't know if I can say it. A Akichita or Akikita. After seeing you guys not hit water for a well, I got a little concerned. It's definitely a gamble when getting a well dug. Yes, a gamble for sure. He said, hopefully we can hit water on our land. Yeah, it's definitely a gamble. There are programs in Oklahoma, and we had a program pay for ours, so it wasn't a complete loss. Um, but he said, can you do another video on your water filter again? Yeah, I'll probably do one soon. I'm gonna add a UV light to it that we have, and then another filtration. But we'll probably do one. We're gonna do a tour of the house once we get some more stuff done and give an update. So we'll show the water system, and the cabinet that I built around it. Yeah, hitting water is definitely a gamble. Um, it's a risk. So what's your plans for the hot tunnel, bro? Right now, we're just letting the sheep fertilize it, and once it warms up, pretty soon we're gonna put them um, in another area, and we're gonna plan. This one will plant a lot of peppers and different herbs and stuff in. We want to grow some flowers, some calendula, and the other one we're gonna grow. The other one will have some calendula in that one and flowers, but this one will grow a lot of peppers in, and use it to start some seeds and trays. So we plan on growing some stuff once we get the sheep out of here. So I haven't built anything permanent in here yet, because it's just, we plan on moving all this out, tilling it into the ground, and then putting some crops into it, probably around March or April, depending on when we can plant. Probably around April, but if it's warm and we can keep them warm in the hot sun, we might plant them in March. But until then, we're keeping the sheep in here, and their manure will kind of fertilize the area, and then we'll till in a lot of the hay into the ground, which some weeds will spring up, but it'll add organic matter, add stuff to the ground. I don't know if y'all can hear the coyotes out here. That's how it is about every night. There's coyotes about everywhere, all around us. I want to start hunting coyotes. They have nice pelts. Let's see. So how's lean-to going? I enjoy watching you put it together. I actually hadn't worked on it much. I got the walls and I just never put them up, but I've been working on other stuff. But I'm gonna try to do that soon once it warms up. Let's see. Said I heard they have storm shelter programs too. Yeah, we'll have to look into that because that would be nice. We thought about something like that grain bin in the ground would be nice, but storm shelter would be nice, especially in Oklahoma because of the winds, especially if we have a tornado. So did you go to school for carpentry? No, I never did. I just learned how to do it. Build, never really went to school for that. I just watch YouTube. Watch people on YouTube and see how to build stuff. Learning, starting small and building little things you learn, and then I don't know. I just got used to building, from building some little things. But I watched a lot of YouTube videos on building and stuff.
Did you hear those coyotes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're blue.
Yeah, blue out there barking. I don't know if y'all can hear the coyotes.
I don't see coyotes.
Yeah, coyote, yeah, hungry now. Sheep were falling asleep. But yeah, that's the thing. We're gonna move the sheep, but we're waiting for them to. I was hoping they'd all have lambs, but that last one right here, the white one right here, she's the only one that hasn't had a lamb yet. So we have to see if I didn't want them to have it out open in the field, so we got them in here for now. But once it greens up, once the grass starts growing, we want them to be able to graze, and we're gonna move them again. In the electric fence and stuff. We'll have to train the lambs to electric fence. But trying to keep the lambs where they can get to a good age, so we don't have to worry about coyotes and stuff trying to get them. He said, I would love to see your Homestead memoir documentary and our American history, including you and Nave's audio commentary. I don't know if y'all see Coco. She's drinking. She makes me nervous when she stands. She puts her butt by me like that. Hey, Coco. Yeah, the water is behind me. But I forgot what I was saying. Let's see. But yeah, I didn't go to school for carpentry. I was just kind of, I don't know, I've always liked building things, but I never really did carpentry. But yeah, I'd love to see a Homestead memoir documentary in American history. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Make a little, I might make a little documentary video. They said they'll build on your land. Would that be the storm shelter? Said, how often do you check your water from the creek? We check the water. I don't know, maybe every few days. It depends. We always check it after it rains, and we I don't know. I check it probably every 2 or 3 days just to see if it moves and stuff. But depending on how the weather is, like right now, I hadn't checked it as much. It's been cold, and it rained somewhat recently, and we pumped a lot of water, so I hadn't checked it lately. The tanks are pretty full, but I'll probably check it again soon because we're gonna plant some stuff and pump some more water. So I'll pump some more. See what it's looking like. We got 100 trees we're about to plant tomorrow. We ordered it. Oklahoma has Oklahoma. What is it? I'm trying to think. ODAF, Oklahoma Department of Agriculture, Food and Forestry. And so they have a conservation program where you can order trees, $1 a tree, but the minimum is 100. So we got 100 trees to plant. Mulberry, we got 50 mulberry. You got to get them in bundles of 50. So we got 50 mulberries and 50 pine trees. We've been meaning to plant them sooner. We just got them last Friday. We picked them up. We got to pick them up for the little bare root seedlings. So we'll be planting those, and hopefully they'll do pretty well. We have mulberry out here already, but we don't have any pine. And this is a good season to plant because it's still cold and they're dormant. But it's getting warm, so we're trying to plant them soon. From the ground up. Said I'm in Missouri, Ozarks. I wouldn't mind linking up with you someday. Missouri, yeah, we've never been in Missouri either. I know the Ozarks is nice. But yeah, we thought about hosting some stuff eventually at some point to get stuff set up. Hosting some things and doing different things. We have a lot of plans, but everything just takes so much time. But at some point, we're gonna work on our nonprofit and different things. We like to host some different stuff. Hey Coco said you're pretty sweet at it. What kind of sheep do you have? We have the male, the ram, which I forgot I was gonna let him out. The ram, he's an American black belly sheep, and then most of the females are called painted desert sheep, and then we have a couple of females that are black belly sheep. And so the lambs are a mix of the black belly ram and then the painted desert sheep. We got them because they're more hardy, they're more resilient, and they can handle the weather and the environment out here. And the food they eat weeds, like they eat brush and thorns. They can eat a lot of the stuff what we had out here. They like grass, but they like the brush too. And so we help use them to help manage and clear the land. And then they eat the weeds, and then they turn it into meat, into lamb, and we can have their lambs. We'll sell some lamb and different stuff. But yeah, see, I love seeing they have flower garden. Yeah, we're gonna grow some flowers soon, especially calendula, just for like just the oils and stuff. Selling oils and different things, but we want to start growing herbs and flowers for the medicinal value. I don't know why it looks so blurry. So are you considered to be in the Ozarks? No, I don't think. No, we aren't. I'm not sure where the Ozarks, where it starts and all that, but I thought the Ozarks was more further east. We're in areas like a Cross Timbers region. It's a diverse forestry, savanna mix of brush and trees and stuff. See, how's your pet hawk? That was that was a chicken that I don't know, it was a neighbor's chicken. We don't have it anymore. I think Blue might have ate him, but he was a neighbor's chicken that roamed over here or something. But yeah. So Abram, I forgot to let him out. Let's see. It looks so dark on here because of the flashlight and the on camera. I mean, it is pretty dark, but it looks dark. Not kidding. Yeah. Y'all see he's getting fat. It's not good for the rams to eat too much protein and stuff. You don't really need it. But yeah, I was waiting to see if Nate came out here. She's gonna feed. I think she's warming up the bottom. She's gonna feed Kaya. She's over here. Let's see her. See, it's hard opening up the chat without. I don't know if I click it where the live will show. Said true homesteaders, I love y'all journey. Yeah, we love all the support. Love everybody watching this. We've enjoyed the journey so far too. It's pretty cool. I mean, I never would imagine we'd be doing this right now. We've always wanted to, but we thought it would take a lot longer to get to this point. Sheep were falling asleep, now they're starting to get hyped up. I don't know why she got some hair in her mouth. She tried to get it. Couldn't. Said, how did you learn how to do your water system? Trying to think. I don't know, just research. I just kept looking into stuff. I don't really know honestly how I came up with that. I was trying to find stuff on YouTube. Wasn't really much good stuff on like water systems the way I wanted to do it. But in my job, I mean, I've seen people build different stuff. the agency I work for, people would do like water systems and different stuff. Not like that, but I've seen like livestock watering systems and stuff. People doing piping and so I had a basic understanding of no, no, just basic things of like I don't know how to explain it, but I just didn't know how to put it all together, and I just kept researching different stuff, and I knew I wanted a system where I could connect multiple IBC totes, and I just had to figure out how to connect them, and so I just had to research like what size piping and that kind of stuff, but it just took a lot of time, really just a lot of thinking and a lot of just drawing out what I wanted it to look like. Why is she over here like that? I can see her face. When you stand at the light. Turn this down. I don't know why she's staring right at the light. My mouth is getting dry. It's been pretty windy here. Shockingly, it's not that windy right now. But they said I hope the pit bull dog stays away from the lambs. Yeah, he's been staying away for now, but we were shocked he came over here. That was a neighbor's dog. Yeah, I was shocked they came over here. I think the sheep are curious. They're getting tired over here. Yeah, the pit bull was friendly, but I think she was trying to get to the. She's trying to get to the lambs. So that's the stuff we have to keep an eye out for. Coco. Hey. She's so tall, I gotta put the tripod down. Coco. Crazy. You see her shadow. Yeah, I hate when she faces like that. Pretty calm out here tonight though. It's not cold. I'm shocked that it's not that cold right now. Trying to decide if we're gonna keep her out tonight or we're gonna bring. We've been bringing the bottle baby in at night. She can probably be all right out here, but we didn't want her being too cold. It was in the 30s, but tonight it'll be, I think, in the mid 40s, maybe high 40s. It'll be in the 50s soon, at the low at least. The low temperature. But the other lambs, they got mothers to keep them warm. But we didn't want her to be out here in the cold. See that Haven, make sure you don't ram me. We got to separate him too, because we don't want him trying to breed them too soon that they had lambs. So have you ever considered a shipping container to store your tools and equipment? We thought about it, and we still might do it eventually, I don't know. It would be nice, but they're not really cheap. But it would be pretty nice, especially if I did it. I would want to get 2 of them, and maybe try to. I've seen where people will build a barn out of 2 shipping containers, and you can connect them But they're not cheap, so it would have to, I don't know. You have to figure out how to pay for it, really. That's the main thing. But for now, I plan on building more with the trees that we have and starting to build more sheds and barns. This is kind of a temporary set. We plan on building a bigger barn to put the animals in, and then I'll probably put a shed next to that. But a shipping container would be really nice because you can put a lot in there. But they get really hot. They get really hot though. What are you doing? Guess they're trying to get to the water. But yeah, they get hot. Oklahoma will get real hot in the summer. It'll be over 100 degrees on the inside. So that's the only thing about them. So whatever you put in there, it'd have to be not something that get damaged. But they'd be real nice for like tools and stuff. Think they got a bottle. Yeah, container barn would be real nice. Y'all see Nate over here. Here's how we get in. You want me to get the bottle? Come here. See Coco over there.
Hey, come here.
So that's her mother.
Hey,
Nay.
go. She likes to be held while giving her
Go on,
milk.
Coco,
Coco! Oh my goodness.
I don't know if she's trying to
Oh
get
my
some
goodness.
water.
I don't want her to step on you.
Hey, look out.
Or cut.
She's trying to get the light. Let me move the camera. She's trying to get the light. Nosy.
Yeah, she just.
She's being nosy. Y'all see Nay's baby. A lot of people want us to have kids. These are our kids right here.
Kaya. Kaya's drinking a lot now.
Yeah, she's tiny, but she's drinking more and more. I'm trying to think how old she like. A little over 3 weeks.
Yeah, a little over 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks old.
3 days.
She's small. The black ones we have are small. Always the smallest. And she was a bottle baby. She's small. It's fun.
Shoot, thirsty. Sometimes she drinks a lot, and sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah, she's thirsty. It's getting cool out here now. We gotta move the sheep soon too. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna be in the 80s. Like when it's 80 outside, 80s outside, it's like I don't know 90s or 100 inside the hot tunnel.
Hey.
So it's gonna get hot pretty quick.
She's done.
But she drinks pretty fast. Somebody said, "Hey, Nay." Said, "Nay, I'm glad you're here." It was like live getting boring. No, I'm just kidding.
I hear you. Yep.
Yeah, they be wondering where Nae's at.
I was in the house
Leave me
cleaning
with
up
the
the
light.
kitchen. And I'm about to make some food too. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah, they asked about that cookbook.
Yeah, it's in the making, guys.
Now they're asking me to make one soon.
Maybe not soon because there's a lot going on, but we do plan on making one in the future. I still gotta figure out what I want to put in there.
Yeah, they said, Nay, I'm glad you're here. They're asking about you earlier. They said, where would your first outbuilding on the property? It's the area down, pretty much just going further down,
I'll watch for Abram.
past the high tunnels.
Abram,
Next
guys,
to the
he
high
be
tunnel.
scaring me.
Yeah,
The Rams.
he look funny. I don't know if y'all see that. See him in the shadows.
Look at how he's looking.
No, he's funny. I think they, I don't know. He's funny. He might want that. I don't know. Well, no, I forgot. Yeah, he just wants some feed. He didn't get no feed, so he hurt.
Oh, yeah.
He looking like y'all didn't feed him.
Yeah, Abram. Abram is for the females.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oop.
oh,
Hey. Come
hey,
here.
guys.
Yeah, I see her. But yeah, it's funny. Sheep are funny. But it's an area down there we plan on building. Would be the next area we start building on. Somebody cracking up. They said children would help y'all a lot. Yeah. It would just be, I don't know. It would be rough right now. Trying to do that right now, it'd be tough.
Yeah, it would be tough. We're trying to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Can't raise a kid.
He said, I don't know what they're saying. He said, if you don't work, you don't eat, your body have to be working, meaning can't make a baby. I'm not sure if they mean that.
Why she likes looking at you.
Hey, what you doing?
Is she trying to drink?
Crazy. Yeah, sheep all look sleepy.
Starry nights.
Yeah. I don't know if you see the moon.
I don't know if they can catch it on.
I don't know if y'all be able to see the moon. Let me see. Yeah, it looks nice.
What are you doing?
At nighttime, the stars, the sky is so clear. When the moon is out, you can see
Oh.
the moon phases.
Oh.
Sleepy. Let's see.
No, she's so cute. Oh my goodness.
He said, I'm about to get. I'm about to get Katahdin sheep this fall. He said I wouldn't the breed of sheep are you selling any? Yeah, we'll be selling some rams for sure. We won't sell any females. We're trying to grow our flock, so we won't sell any females, but we'll have some rams for sure. We'll be selling. trying to think of a fall. That'd be a while, but I don't know. Maybe be interested. Yeah, we'll have some rams though. We'll be selling. We'll probably sell them. We'll start selling them. I don't know when we're gonna sell them. Really, I don't know how we're gonna. We're trying to decide which ones we're gonna butcher and which ones we're gonna sell. And
Which ones we're gonna keep?
yeah,
Yeah.
but and which ones we might sell some of them live because we're not gonna butcher all of them. We probably just process one or two of them, and maybe try to do one ourselves. But I don't even know if we'll do that. No.
Yeah, I don't know because we don't have the setup to butcher the sheep yet.
It'll
We do want to butcher
Yeah.
them, but I want a decent setup
I
before
hope
we
y'all
do
can
that.
hear. Can y'all hear me? But yeah, we need to get a meat grinder or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out. But we may sell a lot of live ones. We may see if we can sell them live. We're trying to decide. We're trying to decide if we're gonna castrate them and stuff. But we'll probably start selling them pretty soon once they're weaned in a couple months. So it'll be around the spring, the summertime. But we might have some still in the fall. Around that time, we might start butchering. I don't know. Close to that time, maybe around
Cold out
summer.
here.
Yeah, it's getting cool breeze out here.
Still
But yeah,
doesn't feel
Katahdin,
bad
we thought about.
compared to last night.
Yeah, it was cold. It's been cold. The past few days, it's getting warm now. Today was the warmest day since in a while. It's 70 today. But yeah, Katahdin, we thought about getting Katahdin. I heard they're pretty resilient, pretty hardy, and they're bigger. They're bigger than these sheep, so they'll produce more meat. But they eat more too, though. Like, somebody said not a lot, and I think they come up. I don't know if they tell me having kids, but Lisa Bauer said, "Shalom, family. How are you? Doing pretty good." And they cold.
Y'all see me fidgeting back here. I'm gonna have to get my jacket. I don't know. It's like when I start moving around, I warm up.
Yeah.
Cause it's not just that cold out here. It's just
He said, "Because
chill.
they're still about God means good." Yeah, he said, "I can't hear you." Shalom, shalom, Zayane. Hello, Zayane. So you two have a blessed evening. He said, "Have you thought about building you an in-ground cellar?" Yeah, we want to build a root cellar. Especially if we start growing a lot of stuff, we'll need a place to put it. And that's part of why I got the excavators to do stuff like that. So we do want to build one, but we have to figure out how to do I don't know if we do sandbags or how we do the walls and all that. But yeah, we do want to build a root cellar eventually. And do that at some point. But everything will take time though. That'd be a project for like year 4. No, have you he said books and YouTube are the best teachers for homesteading and being self-sufficient, yet the knowledge don't help if you don't get out and put in the work. Action without works is dead. Yeah, exactly. I was saying that the other day because it's stuff that'll happen that you just can't read in a book, like experience and stuff, like different things, just seeing the animals, like just knowing their behavior, like you wouldn't know until you just experience it, what it's really like farming and everything, especially off grid and stuff. I don't know if y'all hear the coyotes.
Yeah, they're like really loud.
going crazy tonight.
I
Weather,
think it's because it's warm.
yeah, I was gonna say the weather warming up. They
tonight. Yeah.
active. But yeah, the knowledge is good though. But it's just the experience is the best thing. It goes hand in hand, like faith and works.
Yeah.
Said hi, Zay and Nay. Love your videos. Diane Smith said Nay look cold and tired. Did you guys check out that Hugo culture type of growing, that forever growing mount? You don't have to water. Heard people doing I don't know if that's you have to look into it. I don't know. Is that when they do like with hay? I can't remember what Hugo culture is. Is that when they layer it with hay mulch?
I never heard of it.
Yeah, we'd have to look into it. Hugo culture. I think I heard of it, but I don't really know much about it. He said, well, you don't have to water. We're trying to go farm where we don't have to water much. Blue and darkness barking.
Yeah. Which is nice, and that's why we don't have coyotes on our property. I've only seen a coyote one time on our property. At least that I know of.
Yeah, it said coyote mating season. Yeah, so somebody going crazy. Somebody said, oh yeah, by the way, you don't know it's the head. You have to take care of your dog and your woman like they are like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it's getting cold. I was wondering, I don't know if we're gonna bring her in tonight. I don't know how
She
cold it's
stopped
supposed to get.
shivering. I was at first because she was shivering, but she's still coming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's the lowest, like 40.
Yeah, that was 40 something.
Yeah, I might bring her in just because she's kind of shivering.
I think tomorrow will be more than 50.
She might be able to stay out here tomorrow night.
But yeah, she might be alright, but she gonna be cold.
Yeah.
She already look kind of cold.
We're just trying to be extra cautious because she doesn't have a mom, and it's not guaranteed that the other sheep will let her lay against them for warmth. Probably bring her in tonight.
It's Coco.
She might be in the pen. I can't see her.
So have you seen other predators besides coyotes on your land? We haven't even seen any coyotes, I don't think.
I've seen one.
Yeah, and they saw one time, but
I wish I would have got it on video because I've never seen one.
I want to see one, but I ain't seen one. Like,
it was like, I think it was around the time when it was snowing. I'm shocked. Usually Blue is on top of it, so I don't know where he was, but I saw it in the morning, and I wish I would have recorded it because it had a really cool pattern.
But yeah, I haven't seen the coyotes, but you hear them. We hear them all the time.
Yeah.
And I know they out here. They be all through. We've seen a lot of signs of them, but we haven't seen any. I don't think we've seen any other.
No,
predators.
only that. Snakes, I guess.
Yeah, snakes. Seen a big old snake.
There's a snake under the IVC tools.
Yeah, that snake too. Yeah, that one looked crazy.
That one was scary because it was like kind of aggressive. It was like bouncing around under the IVC totes.
Yeah. I seen that. That one snake was scary in the tree.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that video back? That was like last spring.
Yeah.
Or fall. I can't remember, but
that's what I'm scared about.
It was huge. It was a big old snake.
It's nice when it warms up, but then it brings the bugs and animals, wildlife. So really, snakes and spiders is what.
But yeah, the biggest predator we have out here is the ticks.
Yeah.
The ticks is really the worst thing. You go in the trees, you instantly, I mean, you're gonna get ticks on you.
Yeah,
In the summer, in the
summertime,
summertime.
I don't go nowhere. I be staying where it's open. I still be getting ticks on me, but I try not to go in the trees area.
I forget, cause you forget how, cause right now it feels open, but then when it gets green in
It's
midsummer,
so thick.
it gets so cold. I mean, it gets so closed in.
Yeah, it's so thick.
Yeah, it's so thick, and it's like, dang, I should cut more down.
It's scary.
It'd be cool to see what it looks like over there, though. Now that it's
Yeah.
cut down. But no, we hadn't really seen too many predators. Um, and really, they're hard to really see. I mean, even the coyotes.
And
It's
I
hard to
don't
catch
know.
them.
Oklahoma just, to me in general, doesn't have many.
But yeah, we don't really have.
Thankfully, we don't have hogs because those are the worst.
Yeah, there's hogs in Oklahoma, but we haven't had any signs of hogs out
Yeah.
here.
Because that hogs are bad.
Or there's hogs. I mean, around. No, I don't know, in this county, but
Thankfully, not where we live.
yeah,
'Cause that
I think part of it
sounds
is
scary.
they mainly are on people's land who like are hunting deer. They'll leave out corn and stuff and leave out feed, and hogs will come and eat the feed. And when they find food, they'll keep coming to those areas and different stuff. And I think it helps having blue barking around. He keeps a lot of stuff away.
Yeah.
She's shivering. I'm starting. Get cold. I need
I
my
don't know what
jacket.
time it is.
8:21. I'm waiting for that light to cut out. Cut it out.
What is it on? One bar?
I don't know. It was on 2 when I got it. But
Yeah.
If the lights out, when the
she's
lights go
cold.
out.
I'm cold too. Eat.
But yeah, there ain't too many predators. The hogs to me would be the
Yeah,
worst
the hogs
one.
are the worst ones because they're aggressive and they're
Yeah.
strong. Like they can really injure you.
And they carry disease, and it's like they get you. They could cut you up and
Yeah.
give you something.
Yeah.
But then they would be worse.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen any signs of them. But that'd be the main one I'd be concerned about. The coyotes, they don't really come up.
They're too scared. Coyotes are just too scared to get near humans. So that's nice.
They maybe would try to get the lambs if they were out, but
Yeah.
they're not gonna come around with blue barking and stuff. But eventually, it'd be cool to start hunting stuff. I want to start hunting coyotes and learn how to make some pelts. We got one pelt. He said, yeah, so I know you guys miss Leila. I hope that she'll come back. Yeah, we miss her. She's been I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been, I don't even know how long she's been gone now because it's, what, February? And she left in December. So, 2 months.
Shoot, February but it's been almost 3 months now.
Yeah. I don't think she's going to come back.
I doubt it, but I feel like she might still be alive somewhere though.
Yeah.
Cause she was roaming, but animals been more at peace though. It's been a lot easier raising the lambs because she killed a lot of lambs last year.
Yeah, she did.
And it's like so annoying. And then you want to kill her, so she killed them. One lamb I had to shoot with a shotgun because she
tore it up.
Yeah, she tore it up.
And it was
Yeah,
like suffering. Like
yeah, it was
it's
suffering.
literally just laying suffering
And
with its guts hanging out.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff you can't learn in a book.
Yeah.
It's an experience, but
It was sad. It happened.
yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, it just happened at a bad time.
Yeah, that time, but and then it just happened randomly because it was like her hormones. She would do stuff randomly, like when she had the puppies, her hormones were getting crazy, and then just being out here, she was getting wild because we
That
didn't.
was crazy too.
She wasn't spayed or nothing, but
That day she killed 2 lambs.
yeah, she killed like 2 lambs.
And
Or I think she killed them. Was it that day or like back to back?
Something like that. I think it was that day she killed 2.
Yeah, she killed 2 of them.
And it was crazy because it was
Yeah,
when my
just-
mom passed away. So
Yeah, it
it's
was-
just like a blow.
And it's just random.
Yeah.
But one of them, she like didn't even kill it. She just tore it up, and it was all cut open and everything.
Yeah.
And she would just kill them, just to, whatever. But part of it, I don't know, her hormones, she's going crazy.
You know, she had puppies.
Cause she fed one to her lambs one time.
No, her puppies.
I mean, not her lamb, her puppies.
She
yeah.
fed a lamb to her puppies.
Yeah.
And we saw its like leg in there, in like the dark room.
So it's kind of crazy to see that. Like, dang, she was like, I don't know, it's like wolf. She's just like a wolf, really. She's it was hard to contain her. She'd get out and just cause havoc, and sometimes the lambs would get out the fence, and she'd end up getting them when they get out, or she'll bite them. They get close to the fence or something. So it's definitely been a lot easier without her, even though we miss her.
You know.
She's
Yeah, I don't know. It's just really sad, but she's gone now, and yeah, the animals are better without her. If we still had her now, like, I don't even know if we would have all the lambs we have. And also, we would have to, like, lock her up, which I wouldn't like doing that. I didn't end up happening if she was still here.
I don't know if y'all can hear us. I don't know why the live's cutting out.
Oh, dang.
Well, I don't know if it did cut out. It seemed like it cut out. Say reconnecting. But yeah, I don't know if y'all could hear.
But what I was
Oh,
saying was, if we still had Leila, is it going in and out? I don't know. What
No,
we're
it's
doing.
not going out. I know, I was looking. I'm trying to move the chat. But you said what?
Well, what are the comments?
No, he's saying nonsense. Somebody said black. He said, "What is Blue barking at? What is he chasing away? He's always barking at. Dude, I mean, you wouldn't even know what he's." Blue bark at his own shadow, but
Yeah.
no, he hears a lot of stuff and smells stuff. There's animals that move around, mainly rabbits and stuff, but there's a lot of little wildlife that moves around. And you can hear all the different stuff. And he keeps a lot of stuff away. But sometimes there are coyotes that roam. You can't see.
Yeah.
Different animals. When was that at nighttime we heard that turkey? I don't know. I heard that turkey that one. It's like evening, I think, but it's to be different stuff in the trees. But yeah, you never really know all the time what he's barking at. You can tell when somebody's coming though, cause he barks differently. But
Oh wow. There's ticks in the hay. I just saw one
you saw one where?
in the hay over there by the tripod. I'm shocked.
The ticks coming back.
Yeah, the ticks are coming back because it's warming up, and the hay is warm, so they can thrive in it.
Yeah, she had a tick on her the other day.
Yeah, I just saw one in there. That's crazy.
It's warming up. They're gonna be back.
Yeah, the ticks are horrible. Oh, so bad. I hate ticks so much. Now I gotta be careful because I'm sitting directly on the head. Could be one on me. Don't really know.
They said put some sulfur or baby powder around your house to keep snakes away.
Coco would. Dang.
Yeah, we need to put something now. It's warming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about baby powder. I didn't know about that. Let me see. Yeah, block somebody. Let me see. Yeah, I heard of sulfur. I never heard of baby powder. Yes. Getting cold now.
I'm probably gonna take Kaya in the house.
Yeah, there's a snake in the trees.
Getting cold. I gotta go inside.
Snake. I mean, that snake was big.
Oh, you chill.
It's on one of our older videos. I made a post about it, but it was it's hard to tell. But that thing was like at least 5 feet long.
I'm taking her inside.
Yeah, remember to hit the like button. Appreciate everybody for supporting. So do we plan on getting another farm dog to help Blue? We do want to get.
Oh, same, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, we want to get a
Hey, Kaya.
a female Pyrenees to breed with him, and she can help. He said, if you sell any of the females, let me know. I'm the off-grid trucker. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to let you know because we I think I've seen your account before. We could yeah, I know. We'll let you know. We'll make an announcement when we're selling them. We'll be selling them. I don't know, probably within the next few months, somewhere around that time frame, 2 to 3 months. But we might I don't know. We might have some later in the year. Or yeah, the females. Yeah, the females. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We might end up selling some of the older ones if we sell some of them. Like I said, your voice sounds low. Yeah, sometimes I don't realize I'm talking low. Yeah, there's a big snake in the tree. Yeah. Yeah, I heard guinea fowl. We want to get some guineas. It'd be cool. We want to get those instead of chickens, probably. Because yeah, they would help with the ticks. Said, is there a tick controller formula that can be used in the forest? Fire, burning them. But sheep getting tired. Nah, it's still going. So no, it's still going. I'm trying to decide.
Probably why. I was just gonna say my goodbye. Getting cold.
Leave that. I don't know. He's probably messing the house. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably it.
I ain't gonna bring it live in there, but yeah.
The house is in construction, so it's just construction materials everywhere.
Yeah. But yeah, getting cold, shivering too. That's why.
Yeah, it's cold. That's
Getting
why I
hard
just
to talk.
put here. That's why I just put Kaya in there, cause just to be safe. Even though it ain't just that cold. Your gloves.
I don't know where. But yeah, take that. until next time, we're about to end live. We appreciate everybody for watching. All the support.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Let me see though. I didn't look at the chat. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. It's getting cold. You got Kyle?
I already got her in the house.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got her.
Yeah.
He said, somebody said he's got a brother selling Great Pyrenees puppies. He said we're looking for one. I don't know.
They said what? I didn't even hear what you just said.
He said he got a brother selling Great Pyrenees puppies. I was talking about because we might get a Great Pyrenees.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, but yeah, we definitely let you know because we definitely want another Pyrenees because Blue is really good.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he is.
But
And we want a farm dog because we don't want another repeat with Leila. That was heartbreaking.
Predator.
Yeah, we need a farm dog. So Pyrenees are nice.
We miss Leila, but it's a lot easier.
And Tolians, I think, are farm dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Pyrenees are really good.
Here, you want me to hold them?
No, I'm just showing the wing too.
Oh, shoot.
I was gonna show you. I was gonna show the lean too. Yeah, I didn't put the walls on it. But yeah, we're gonna end live.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all next time. Said Nate, I know just how you're feeling. I hate it when our home was under construction. Yeah, it's no fun and it drives you batty, but the outcomes is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's rough trying to build where you live.
Living in it. It's just a mess.
We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate everybody for watching.
Bye bye.